Time is nearly up for Grand Rapids Public Schools to submit a plan to the state on how it will reform its district.
There are millions of dollars at stake, along with the district's control of one of its high schools. 24-Hour News 8's Crystal Hilliard's breaking this story down for us. She joins us live. Crystal?
Good evening, Brian and Sue. There is less than 1 hour for that deadline. Now, here in this building just a few hours ago, we were told that although the school board and the teachers union had since May to negotiate some type of contract or some type of agreement, they have not come up with a way to reform their district. Because of that, Union High School could be facing a state takeover, but that's not all. There is money at stake tonight that may not be making its way to GRPS after all.
Our students deserve to have the money. They deserve to have the achievement gap shortened. They deserve to have someone there spending time getting professional development that's necessary for their future success. And so the for sure loser here are the students of this district.
More than 18,000 students in jeopardy of losing $24.5 million because it does not look like the Grand Rapids Board of Education and the teachers union can agree on what they will do to get that federal money.
Not enough of that grant was set aside to be spent directly on students.
I just know that what we are asking is for from their 33.6 existing hours to 40 hours in a work week. That's the increase that we're asking for, and I know that those hours will include more instructional time and tutoring with students. So that to me is a component that will address directly with the students.
In addition to more instructional time, the board proposed a good chunk of that money to go toward more training for teachers, more collaborative planning time for teachers, and more lesson planning time. But teachers themselves don't agree that's the right way to spend the grant money.
We're responsible to serve the needs of our students. And part of that responsibility is fighting for the resources that it takes to be spent directly on students, directly on student instruction.
One specific, the amount of students in a classroom. The union wants to see the average ratio of students to teachers brought down from in the 30s to 25-1.
We didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about class size, although that was a topic that came up because it wasn't a requirement of the grant. Our efforts has been on making sure we're meeting the requirements of the grant so that we can receive the $24.6 million.
Since it looks like they won't make the deadline, there's a chance the district may never see those dollars. Martin Ackley with the State Department of Education tells us without union agreement, the proposal they submit is likely not approvable.
We don't walk away, especially with a cause like this cause and this money. I mean, this money could make a huge impact on the students of Grand Rapids.
For sure. The state now has 30 days to decide on whether or not it will sign on to this proposal without the teachers on board. Both sides confirm they will keep working, they will keep negotiating until an agreement is made. Brian and Susie, it's fair to say tonight that really they're hoping for an extension from the state. We're live in Grand Rapids tonight. Crystal Hilliard, 24-Hour News 8.